Was wondering, is there ever a plan to add the ability to view damage of other boards? Like if you select a different fight, you could view damage and allow for more countering. I think that'd be... Hello. Game? That was weird. I think that'd be the kind of thing we could look into way after Spectator Client, so it's probably still at least a year out down the road, but I think it's a good idea. When am I going to stream PvE? Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday I will stream PvE. I'm brand new TFT player. What is the single best piece of beginner advice you can give? Hold on to your econ and don't press reroll unless you have to. Kind of play what the board gives you. I was consistently getting top 4, but then 10-9 dropped and I lost 7 games in a row. Why does it seem so much harder now? Typically when that happens, players had one comp they were very comfortable with, and if that comp drops in power, they aren't able to play the same way, which shows sort of that they play the same way every game, which is tricky, but... so... We haven't gotten any items yet. Have I tried Protector Asol with Celestials? Not yet, but I want to. I think that's pretty good. Any Brawler Blaster nerfs planned for 10-10? There is a very, very small one. It's real small, though. 10-10 is gonna be a very small patch. Is mid-season coming anytime soon? It depends on what you define as soon. I'm really curious to see you play 6 Cyber with Monoprinter Lucian. Monoprinter Lucian I don't think is very good because he moves around too much. Oof. What's the Smurf rank? I'm in Platinum right now. I'm enjoying the set. What are the things you would improve on it? We have a lot of things that we'd like to improve, which is kind of what the mid-set expansion will be for. Small question. How Nico Thingy and Star Cluster affect champion pools? They pull from the champion pool. So for example, if Star Cluster, if there's not 3 Fioras left, it won't give you a 2-star Fiora on there. I've got too much on the bench here. Do you think Yasuo needs a buff? Yes. Ever plan on revisiting older sets? It's become less and less of a priority, that's for sure. Is Candyland broken? It's not broken. No. Is it strong? Yes. Is it frustrating? Yes. Is it broken? No. So Nicoing for 8th reduces your champ of getting the 9th champion. Yes, that's correct. Any plans on changing 2 Vanguards? No. 2 Vanguard we don't actually think is that problematic. It is definitely frustrating early. The fact that the best source of magic damage early, Ziggs, is a little weak. There will be a Ziggs buff, so that'll make a good anti-Vanguard character. But no, currently no plans. Do y'all plan on nerfing mana printing? So that one's an interesting discussion. We do think mana printer needs to be nerfed. But right now, the damage of removing mana printing would actually be very harmful for the meta. It would kind of eliminate a lot of comps. So the plan is to deal with mana printing at the mid-season expansion. And kind of let it exist until then. Are you planning to push through the Ziggs having 20 mana? No, that's not going through. Specifically because of Chalice. Just want to check to update the PBE command. Are there nerfs for her on PBE? Yes. Poppy is being nerfed in 1010, for sure. The question is how much. Hey, Deseek, hope you're doing well. There's a bug on TFT Mobile where you can't play in a created lobby because the accept button doesn't appear. Yep, team's working on it. What means mana printing? Typically it is Chalice Seraphs on a Sona, and they call it mana printer because you just get so much mana. Oof. Would you ever expand the item component roster? Probably not, because it's such a complicated system. And adding more is to be complicated. It's true about Morgana and Nidalee. What's true? Not sure what you're asking there. Try Fiora carry, please. Okay, I'll try it next game. I've been meaning to try that anyway. I have an idea on how to make Fiora carry work. Adding 10 to 20 max mana to Sona would fix mana printing problem. It would certainly nerf it, but again, we think that would do more harm to the meta than good. My recent experiment suggests that Fiora loves RFC. Yeah, RFC is good on her. I think RFC Yi is something I want to try too. I saw a video where Ziggs is the mana printer. That was probably using an experimental PBE change that is not shipping. Cleavon, appreciate the sub. 5 months, nice. Have you thought of a galaxy where champions can hold 4 items? We have thought of it, but it's probably a bad idea. The combinatorics get really nutty at that point. If anything, we'd probably do the opposite, where a galaxy only lets you have 2 items or something. Hope you have a nice day of games. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can't sleep stream? Yeah. Pretty much. So the $1,000,000 question here is, do we go Pirates? Or do we go Brawler Void? What do you think, chat? Both. So I heard some rumors that the Fawn Galaxy is getting changed. Can you share anything on that yet? Yes. Fawn Galaxy is getting changed to, instead of give you Fawn at level 5, give you Fawn at, I think it's 3-4. So you're not forced to level up. How would you base skill with rank in TFT? I'm not sure what you're asking by that. Can't you have an item which blocks damage for 1 round if you lose? No, probably not. Alright, I think we're going to go the more fun version here, and we're going to go Pirates. So I'm going to give up on this. By the way, if you ever want a delicious treat, take a green grape, freeze them. They're so good frozen. Any ideas to bring back Hextech from set 1? No. No, that was very frustrating. Where would you base the average skill level, example around silver, gold, to high-end, plat, above your opinion? So TFT is the kind of game where, like, I think each branch kind of shows how good you are in different ways, right? Like, if you can hit gold, that basically means you can read a guide, you understand the basics of the game, and can play the game pretty well. Cool. If you can hit platinum, it means you can play multiple comps, and kind of, like, at least adapt to the items you're given. Cool. If you can hit diamond, it shows your ability to actually do that over multiple patches. If you can hit masters, it starts to actually show that, like, hey, you're above everyone else and starting to really understand this game. And then if you can hit, like, grandmaster or challenger, it's like you're just a master of this game and you start to understand, like, the intricacies of every comp and things like that. Is it intentional that Darius with Rabadon does 666 magic damage? No. That is not intentional. Hi, Mortdog. I don't know if it's a bug, but if you put Protector Spat in Fiora, she's taking damage while ulting. It means the shield is breaking. Weird. I'll have to look at that. That sounds like a bug. Somehow we're in first, and there are 4 spatulas. No cloaks, though. Well, we're in first, so we get what we get. Because we're going pirate, taking a spatula wouldn't be the worst thing, because it means we might get demo later. Yeah, we're definitely taking a spatula. It also means we might just get fawn. Not too long ago, I watched one of your videos where you talked about chase traits. If it could be done with 2 spats or less, should be in the game, but Celestials is not is an exception. Why? Because we were struggling to make 6 Celestial work, so getting people to chase 8 Celestial seemed kind of mean. Kind of felt like tricking them. Is Aurelia receiving nerfs? No. Is Poppy getting nerfs? Yes. Not very big ones, though. I think if your expectation is that Poppy will be unplayable, I am going to disappoint you. Do you think there are any sleeper OP units this patch? Yes, I do. Is it a bug or intended? Vel'Koz reaching max mana while casting stops him casting to start a new ult. It is intended. It's a little goofy, but it is intended. Were the Ziggs buff reverted to avoid printer Ziggs being too strong? Yes. Also, with regards to the current favorite comp to hate, Candyland, everyone seems to love to hate on Poppy, but could there maybe be an issue with Vanguard 2 being a little too strong? Again, I don't think Vanguard 2 is too strong. I think early game, there are a bit of a lack of options, which I think the Ziggs buff will help with. But yeah, I mean, having magic damage, Vanguard 2 is basically nothing, so I don't think that's too big an issue. Did you and the team consider putting Lux in Cosmic Skin too? Yeah, we considered it. Will there be a Darius nerf? No. I skipped your question. There are a lot of questions coming. And if you don't redeem the must answer question, then I might skip it. Sorry. It's not intentional. Pave, I appreciate the way you jump into our channel and ask really good questions. Typically the questions you ask are really good, and I appreciate that you've been around so long, so thank you. How am I doing today? If I'm being honest, not the greatest, but it'll be fine. Hey, there we go. That's a big spike, so. And we got another tier, which is nice. What is my favorite anime? Probably Dragon Ball Z. I really like Dragon Ball Z. Dagon Dace, appreciate the sub for 2 months. Thank you. Why is a raven like a writing desk? They both have an R in it and an E in it. Damn. Alright, let's see here. Poppy 3 nerf, please. Okay. Do you think there should be a buff on faster skill animation on certain champ like Mordekaiser? No. No, I don't. Some champs have some tension with their spell, and that's okay. Ooh. And Kha'Zix's MVP. Nice. What's your favorite set 1 or set 2 trait that didn't fit within set 3? Ranger. I really enjoyed Ranger. The fun attack speed thing is just like kind of my jam. I really like fast attack speed champions. How do you decide what to nerf buff? It's a combination of what we experience as players, the data, and player feedback. So a combination of those 3 things determines what we should buff and nerf. Can you talk about positioning your champions? Because sometimes it feels impossible. The thing to focus on when positioning your champions is like, what's the biggest thing that could beat you? Position against that. So for example, if you're running an important backliner and infiltrators could beat you, you should maybe position away from the infiltrators up here. If you're running against a Kassadin and they could beat you, maybe position in the back. So, do you agree that 2 Chalice plus Seraph is better than 3 Chalice? Yes, I do agree with that. Killer Frid, I appreciate that your name is in all caps. Makes me excited to see it. And I appreciate that you've been in multiple streams. Thanks for coming by. No, they took the cloak. We needed the cloak. Morning, Russo. What was the most annoying comp to B-patch? Can be from any set 1 to 3. Shadow was a pretty recent one that was pretty bad. We have enough health, we can greed this out for a bit. Is it worth making some 3-star? Yes. Do you ever want to attach more of the game's lore to TFT? Probably not. Could you please nerf laser printer with Thresh? Ooh, that's a fun one. I should move Ash up. Yay. Hello, Mr. Mortdog. Everybody plays Poppy Zaya 3 in my lobby, Diamond Elo. It's so bad. Then you should beat them with Blaster Brawler, which is a better comp. So the million-dollar question here is, do we roll for the GP now, or do we level to 9? I think the answer with the health we're at is level to 9. Are you nerfing blasters? If so, please don't be severe. So we are nerfing blasters in the absolute smallest microscopic way possible. To be honest, you probably won't even notice the nerf. Is Mech getting nerfed in 1010? Yes. Oof. Beat by Rebel. Can Poppy be a 2 cost? No, and I don't think that would fix much anyway. Alright, well, let's hope we get a cloak or a tier. How about what was the comp that people annoyed you about the most to B-patch? Void Assassin. I don't think anything will ever beat Void Assassin. What is the blaster nerf? Okay, fine, I'll tell you. Red buff is going from 27% to 25%. No, Morello is also going to 25. Why am I trying to delete a comp? Come on now. That's a big Aurelia. Alright, we need to find a GP. You said before that you think mech pilots ejecting was probably a mistake in hindsight. Would you be making this kind of systemic change be too large to do? Mid-set expansion, if we were going to do it, mid-set expansion would be the only time to do it. Alright, I think next level we basically have to go all in. The next turn. What do you think about Becca and NA relationship? That sounds made up, but if it's true, cool, good for them. Which is better, Hurricane plus Shojin or 2 Shojins? 2 Shojins is better, always. And the reason for that is because they basically give the same mana, but 2 Shojins means you get to the Shojin state sooner with the tiers. So, next set win? Not for a while. Not for a long while. No, no GP. We still need a gangplank, and we still need to get rid of these. They're not doing a lot for us right now. Getting another Celestial would be good. Wow, the double Blitzcranks against my snipers. Feels bad. Oof. Oof. Alright, well, we dropped down enough that maybe we could get something like a Seraphs or Chalice off Carousel. Looking for a Seraphs. Demo Spat? Might be Demo Spat here. Which galaxies are coming in 1010? We are adding one new galaxy in 1010, which we'll talk about this weekend. No. Well, we killed the Poppy. We just don't have enough damage otherwise. No. Mad Banners. Appreciate the sub for 4 months. Thank you. Oh, come on now. Well, it's a 5th. Oh, the Vel'Koz ult kind of missed. We could win this still. Yay, we won that fight. Sweet. Hey, GP2, that's nice. That's quite good. This for this? Thresh is so good, though. But okay. Will there be a patch where you add just one more champ before releasing mid-set expansion? No. Why not sell Kaisa? I mean, I had Thresh, so Thresh needs something to pull in. I did recon for Thresh. Mid-set expansion is patch 1012? That sounds about right. Hitting a Karma right about now would be great. Perfect. So I'm pretty sure this and this is better. Which then puts us at 3 Celestial, which means we do this. gonna be close. I think we're okay here, though. There we go. Do you think a Darkstar comp with Lux carry could work? Not really, to be honest. Give red to Graves? Yeah, that's probably the correct play. Ooh, a Zeke's. You posted on your YouTube channel a video with a player that cracks the algorithm regarding how you're going to play into TFT. Is that video still accurate? Yes, that video is currently still accurate. Okay, well, we did what we could. Sweet. We beat a Poppy comp. Woohoo! Hey, Doubles. Hope you're doing well. Getting a tier would be great. Sorry, Kaisa. This is more worth. What, in your opinion, was the most underwhelming comp that looked good on paper? What I'll say is I think Star Guardian has turned out pretty iffy. If we can kill the Jinx, we're okay here. It's really the Jinx that's problematic. Alright, we got this. Nice. Okay, a tier. Is there a single tier? No. There is a demo spat, though. Which that person wanted. Alternatively, we could take Gunblade. Actually, we're gonna do this. Yeah, another font. No, I don't need another unit. It doesn't really get us much of anything. So, whereas Morello here is real strong. Putting the Morello on the GP here is much more important, I think. Which pros are you communicating the most with? And are your and the pros' thoughts the same usually? Like, what's your opinion on Deseek's tweet? Deseek is one of the pros I talk to a lot in the channel. And are we aligned? Not always, no. But we usually have good discussions about what is good and bad about it. Karma 2. Oh, it's the last round. Protector or Zephyr? It's probably Zephyr. It's probably Zephyr on the Soraka to hit this. And somehow this went from a 5th to a 1st. Other pros we talk to are Soulless, Milk, Natures. I mean, I don't know. There's a bunch in that channel. Skara, Saint. Did we hit? Yep, look at that. We hit the Vel'Koz. Although there are 2 Vel'Kozes, I just noticed. Ooh. Quick, throw a demo spat on the Ashe. No, well, it's a first. GG. 4 Mystic, 4 Pirate win. GG.